Okay, so first of all, who are you?
Hey, come on in. Let's work in here. Good afternoon.
Hi. I don't mean to be rude. I just need to find out about the ADA person first. What her qualifications are, what I can do to schedule meetings with her so that I can follow up on all my ADA violations, etc., etc. You know, just to show, you know, and also, of course, ask why this is the first time in so many years of asking that I'm receiving, you know, somebody who is supposedly an ADA representative. I'm sorry, what was your name, please?
I prefer not to be videotaped if you don't mind.
I do mind. As an ADA person with my disability, programmatic access, you do understand about programmatic access, do you not? Doctor, am I disabled or not?
I believe you have a disability.
Thank you. Under programmatic access, under the Mayor's Office of Disability, I'm allowed to videotape because of my disability, because of the specificness of it. You as an ADA person should know that. What are your qualifications in ADA? Who are you and what is your representation?
First of all, I want to establish a trusting relationship and I want to talk to you honestly and work for you. And I'd like for us to start and begin on a trusting, honest relationship, and I request that you and I speak together one-on-one without being videotaped.
That's an insult, madam, if you're a true ADA person. Given the fact that I just explained that I have an ADA condition, you know, for you to even bring that up in the fashion that you have, definitely smacks of risk management from the Department of Public Health, but certainly not an ADA representative looking out for me. As an ADA disabled person under Title II, all I have to do is ask for the request and the accommodation must be made. So are you refusing to accommodate me and make the accommodation for me to videotape our ADA session?
I'm just asking you.
And I refuse, so now what?
You can talk to the doctor.
So you're going to not give me what I'm required to have through ADA, and that's your representation for the Department of Public Health. Specifically asking you for programmatic access, you're denying me that, correct? I'm awaiting a response. I'm awaiting the dignity, the trust building things that I can have to build trust with you when you won't even dignify my decent questions with a valid response. What was your name again? Doctor, if she won't even give me her name, could you please ask her to leave? Because you know what? This is not trust. This is further harm and risk management. Would you please?
I'm fine with that. So
because
it seems like it's not going to work out very well.
So I'll ask for another ADA representative to be set, please.
Continue to work on what we can do to accommodate Mr. Garza.
And get me another ADA representative. One that's going to at least acknowledge their name, what their title is. This is an insult to somebody with an adjustment disorder. This is just more disorder, doctor. Do you agree or disagree?
I'm going to say that the plan we had was to try and work with getting you what you need.
How is that if the person with what I needed just walked out the door, didn't give me the dignity as a human being, you know, and fed me more disorder? Please explain it to me.
I think it's frustrating. And I honestly, as I said, the expertise on what kind of representation you need.
The city of San Francisco, the 14th largest city in the country, doesn't have ADA expertise.
I think the expertise is there, but...
You mean the expertise at risk management, not answering the question, asking me to get it off video, treating me inhumanely when I've been very specific as to, you know, the fact that I'm disabled. You know, I could be very specific as to why I have to record. You know, how much longer is this going to continue? Because, doctor, who would want to live in this kind of environment, in this kind of situation where those who are truthful are not being protected, they're being risk managed by a department?
I totally get why that's frustrating.
You haven't answered the question. It's a wonderful evasion. You've not given me any hope.
Well, I'm still holding hope.
Shall I show you 15 years of non-hope and what I've been put through?
I hear you.
You do.
I know you've been. I've been hearing what you are feeling.
Now I don't have an ADA person here. How fair is that for me?
Well, I can't say whether it's fair or not. I can say...
Who can?
I'm here
Who
for you.
can, doctor? I want accountability. After all these years of being harmed, after finally getting what is correct, you know, for me to continue to get shoved down a pigeonhole is unacceptable to somebody with an adjustment disorder who cannot adjust to disorder, who's a well-adjusted individual in an apparently maladjusted society where even my own doctor, who I want to have faith in, can't give me a straight answer and can't, you know, I don't feel like you're being my advocate.
Well, I want to try and, actually, I want to try and focus on your medical stuff.
This is my medical stuff. I've just been violated again. Do you know how difficult it is for me to be sick and to push myself with my illness to get out of bed, to have to face the impossible when people aren't humane in this system, to come to fight for what's right, and then for you to tell me you want to help me with my stuff when I've just proven to you that I'm not getting help? Please explain the definition of help to me then, because I'm certainly not getting it.
Well, as I said, I want to do what I can in terms of your medical stuff. And I'm going to apologize for something, which is apparently the person who came today was not briefed that you do request videoing or recording.
Well, no. When you say sorry, what does that mean? Is that as in state of condition? You mean all this time they weren't prepped? They didn't know anything? Is it sorry as in, you know, we're sorry mothers here who can't do anything right? Or is it sorry as in, you know, apology, contrition? Yes, Mr. Garza, you were correct. Yes, Mr. Garza, you predicted that this would happen. Yes, Mr. Garza, it will continue. Because the only way for me to forgive is with an honest and sincere apology that acknowledges the truth. And I've not had any of that so far. You're telling me the Department of Public Health, who I've only asked for an ADA representative for years, didn't have any prior knowledge of me requesting this and that I might be video recording.
I guess that's what I'm saying.
You know how outlandish that sounds, given the facts? The videos that show me constantly requesting this? Once again, are you advocating for me? Are you going to stand beside me, or are you going to stand diametrically opposed to me and continue to tell me, you know, what I consider harmful? Because until the truth is acknowledged, I'm only being further harmed by having more disorder thrown at me.
I hear your and sense your sense of being harmed here. I really can hear that. I'm wondering if we can talk about your medical stuff. I mean, if it feels like this is just too upsetting and it's too hard because that was unexpected.
No, doctor. Unexpected? By whom?
Well, it was unexpected by me.
Oh, because you what? Expected professionalism, courtesy, civility, humanity? Have you looked at any of my YouTube videos to see that that's not what I've received here at the Department of Public Health, nor through the sheriff, nor through the police department, nor through any agency that I've been through? I guess that's a no, you haven't.
I haven't watched your videos.
Yes. Would you please watch them so that you could see that this is a constant occurrence, not something that's rare?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes?
I'm not going to be able to watch your videos. I'm going to feel like I need to give you my attention while you're here so I can know what I can do to help you.
And without watching my videos to establish a baseline, the help that you're going to give me now is going to be qualified and grounded in good medical practices?
Yes.
Can you explain that to me? How can not watching the videos, something that I specifically requested to establish the abuse and the baseline, be something that's going to be good for me?
You know, this is the way I work. I work with seeing somebody in front of me, talking to somebody in front of me, hearing the stories, hearing what you've been through. For me, that's the best work that I can do.
And if that offers no resolution and no hope and everything else, how is that doing the best work you can for me, the patient, who not only needs the physical care, the mental health care, but also needs the accountability so that, you know, there can be, you know, you keep saying that you know, that this has been difficult. This has been impossible.
I hear that. But I see that you're here. I'm glad you're here. I want to see if I can work with you on your health.
And if my health involves, dealing with depression because of the way I'm grossly mistreated by the system, which is set up to be that way, how will we relieve those stressors so that I can have hope at recovery? Because I can tell you right now, first of all, the medicine you gave me has not been working. Secondly, I've been falling deeper into depression because of all the bullshit that I've had to go through. Last week I went to San Francisco General and was, intimidated and told I'd be arrested because I was videotaping when you yourself says it's not illegal for me to videotape. I came down here to file complaints and, I'm going to go through the risk management process because that's all they know how to do as opposed to treating people humanely at the Department of Public Health. So, we have many issues to talk about.